Good morning, y'all. I'm looking a little more put together than usual, but oh shoot, I need gas. Forgot about that. I'm actually heading to Jack's sister's house to go get her because we're doing a really fun, exciting thing today, and that is a photo shoot for BioBabe. We're getting like professional photos done, and I'm using Jack's sister as a model because she's gorgeous. She has modeling experience and she's just like super photogenic, and I think she has like the perfect look for BioBabe, like what I'm going for this photo shoot. Basically, this is the same girl who does all of my photo shoots for everything. Like, I've gotten a good amount of professional photos done in the past by her, and she is phenomenal, and she's like really good at product photography, so it was just the perfect match. She's very girly and minimalistic, and I just love her work. So I needed some actual professional shots of the mouth tape and people wearing it and stuff for my website, because I don't know if y'all know this, but the pictures that are up on my website currently are ones that I took with this janky little product photography setup I bought off of Amazon, because, you know, in the beginning with anything, when you're starting a brand or a business, you don't know how people are going to react to it. So I didn't want to put a ton of money into it up front, which, I mean, I did put a good chunk of change into this. This is all a self-funded business, but, you know, I didn't want to go all out in case it was a flop and no one bought anything. So there has been such good response from you guys with the mouth tape, and you guys have been so supportive and awesome that now it's time to really revamp the brand. And yeah, I have so much fun with this stuff, so I'm really excited for today, and I'm excited to spend some time with Jack's sister too in this way. She's like really excited. So yeah, a little behind the scenes of starting your own little small business and launching a product and stuff. It's so fun. There's just a lot that goes into it, and I'm like, I feel like I'm living my dreams right now. Come on, camera went flying. Anywho, I never knew that I would want to do something in this avenue, like coming out with my own product and, you know, creating my own product. But after doing it, I'm straight up having a good time over here, you know? Like, I always wanted to have my own business, but I just didn't know in what facet, you know, like what I was going to come out with. And now that I know, it's just a dream come true. Why is there traffic? It is 10 o'clock on Wednesday. You know, I always say stuff like that, like when I go to the gym and I'm there at like noon, I'm like, do y'all not have jobs? But I'm also there at noon on a weekday, you know? I guess there's a lot of work from homers. I'm heading to her house. Well, I need to get gas because my gas tank is blinking, and it says I have 0 miles left until empty, so that's really good. I'm just a girl, but I'm gonna get gas real quick and then go get Brittany and head to our photographer's house. We'll get this show on the road, and I'll bring you guys behind the scenes a little bit, because this kind of stuff is so fun for me to watch other people do. So alright, I just got done with the photo shoot, and we went back to Brittany's, and now I'm at Chipotle. Obviously, I got lunch for Jack and I because I was kind of running a little bit behind. Like, I was running right on time this morning when I left, so all I had today was a banana and an Alani Nu. So I definitely need some food, so I'm gonna go home, eat that, and then I have a lot of editing to get done today. And then I think I'm gonna go to yoga tonight for my workout of the day. But oh my gosh, that was just so much fun. Photo shoot days are like my favorite. And my photographer, her business name is Pink Daisies. If you guys ever need a photographer, she is amazing. Like, she's so good. She could definitely do like commercials and work with like big brands for product photography, and that's like one of her goals right now. So like, get her before she gets big, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's already very successful with her business here, but I can definitely foresee her being like a big time photographer. So heading home, and I'm just like on cloud 9. That was so much fun. So let's go home. Okay, I'm home now, and I am literally starving, so I've already taken a bite of my burrito. Also, if you guys don't get the vinaigrette to put on your bowl or your burrito from Chipotle, then you are missing out on the best thing ever. This vinaigrette is amazing. Anywho, I'm feeling so good right now. I'm having a moment of being proud of myself because I used to struggle a lot with like self-confidence, and like obviously everybody does to an extent, but I used to be super like extremely insecure and like didn't think that I would ever be who I am today. I just wanted to tell you guys that because like just proving to yourself that you can do something that you set your mind to is like the best confidence boost you can ever have. And like I just think it's so important to be confident and believe in yourself, whatever it is that you have to do. If you have a big dream, chase it. Like, we only live one life. Go after whatever it is that you want to do in life and be the person that you've always wanted to be, because you can do anything that you set your mind to. The world is your oyster. Yeah, just believe in yourself. Like, I want this to be like motivation to you guys to start a little side hustle, or like if you have a dream job or a goal in mind, or maybe you're in the middle of working on something. Like, there's been so many times where I've wanted to quit and like use my degree and go get a normal job, or like before I started BioBabe, I was like, oh, I don't know, I don't think I can do that. Like, little things in your head pop up, right? But I always think it's important to push yourself and try it and like keep going, because you never know what could happen. So yeah, I'll hop off my soapbox now. I'm gonna finish up my burrito. I love you guys, and I appreciate all of your support throughout the years. Like, I wouldn't be who I am today without each of you, so just know that you guys truly mean the world to me. And before I start crying, I'm gonna finish this up, and then I need to get a lot of work done today. Hello y'all, I'm sorry this turned into a more chatty video, but I did want to do a Q&A towards the end of this because I have gotten a lot of questions recently that have been the same, and I also asked you guys on Instagram, like with little question box, what questions you have for me. I'm gonna answer some questions and then I'll wrap up this vlog, but I wanted to have a place for all of these questions that you guys ask me quite regularly. So a number one question I've been getting a lot lately is if I'm still working at F45. I did make a video where I talked more in depth about this a while ago, but it's been a while since I kind of talked about it. Did end up quitting at working at F45. It just wasn't working for me and my lifestyle anymore, and I did want to start, I couldn't tell you guys in that vlog, but I was starting to work on BioBabe stuff, and it takes a lot of time and energy and focus to start a business from scratch. And also, I just wasn't really aligning with the workouts anymore and like my style of working out. I do like to do more strength training, yoga and Pilates, because it's better for women's hormones. I enjoy it more, and just the schedule itself wasn't working with me. So no, I'm not working there anymore. I do miss the environment and the people, but I do feel like it was the move for me. This person asked on YouTube a list of different things. So they asked when my birthday was. I am a May 13th baby. I'm a Taurus through and through. My hometown is a small town in North Carolina called Kernersville. You guys probably have never heard of it, but you guys probably know where Charlotte, North Carolina is, and I live very close to Charlotte. My favorite place to visit, so I'm just going to say Bali. If you guys didn't know, me and my boyfriend lived in Bali, Indonesia for 3 months, like 2 years ago. I have dreams all the time of us being back in Bali. I miss it a lot, and we met some really cool people there. We definitely want to go back sometime, but I loved Bali. It's so magical. I do have a playlist on here too of our time in Bali if you guys want to go watch those videos. Somebody asked if I still cold plunge, and yes I do. I just don't remember to film it a lot because it's so cold outside right now that I just want to get it over with. But right now I'm aiming to do like 3 days a week. It's so good for my mental health and also my recovery. I just feel like I recover faster, and I love a good cold plunge in the morning. And the biggest thing that I notice is, one, I feel a lot less inflamed and puffy, and two, when I notice my sleep is so much better when I am ice bathing. So like the day of, that night I always sleep super well. How many days a week do you work out? And I also got someone asking what my workout split right now is. So I aim to go 5, maybe 6 days a week, but right now that's not happening. Sometimes it ends up being 3 or 4, but you know, each week I try to show up and be the best version of myself, and that's all you can do. And my current workout split, it does vary. Like, I normally do like 4 days at the gym doing traditional strength training, First day is normally legs and glute. The second day is either chest and triceps or back and bicep. Fourth day is another upper body. And then the last day of my strength training, I do another leg day. And then I also like to do a hot yoga class once a week, and I also like to go to a reformer Pilates if I can fit it in once a week as well. I find that that works for me. It keeps it exciting and fun, and I get to go to a class, which I really enjoy going to a workout class, and it's something that I miss from doing F45 because it is a class environment. It's very calming and hormone friendly. I also got a question asking about Boo and Brady. You guys love Boo and Brady. I think it's so cool that like other people know who they are. Like, I know everybody says that their pets are special, but I truly feel like Boo and Brady have such unique personalities, and you guys can tell through the screen, and you guys are wondering like their story when I got them, yada yada. So I got Boo. Boo is 7 years old now. I know you can't tell because she's so tiny. She looks like a baby. Like, she's a full-grown adult, but she's literally only 7 pounds. I got her when I was a junior in college, and I got my first apartment with roommates. I really wanted a dog, but you know, being in college, I was on dance team and all of that. I didn't think it would be fair to get a dog that didn't have a yard, and I wouldn't be home as often as I would like, and that would be beneficial to it. One of my roommates went and saw her because we would just like randomly, that was something that we would do at Upstate. It was a fun thing to do if you didn't want to go out and like drink. You would go to the Humane Society and just look at all the animals because you can like pet them and spend time with them and just see what cute. And you could also take the dogs on walks, which is really cool. One of my roommates, she actually went with one of her friends, and she sent in our little roommate group chat a picture of Boo. When I saw that girl, I said, yeah, you're coming home with me. Immediately hopped in my car like the next day and adopted her. She was on clearance too. She was like $50 because they were having this big sale on all of their animals for Christmas time. So I got her in December when she was like 4 months old or something. She was so cute and tiny, and I've had her ever since. Boo has moved with me to so many different apartments, different cities. She is like my soul cat. I have such a deep connection with her just because we've been through so many different parts of life together, and I don't film her as much because she's not as outgoing as Brady is, but that's my girl. And then Brady, our little chunky boy, beefy boy Brady, as we all like to call him on here. Me and Jack got him in 2020 or 2021. He's 4 now. So we've had him since he was 8 months old, I believe. And we actually adopted him from this lady in Charlotte, North Carolina, who rescues cats and keeps them at her house and then posts them on Instagram. It sounds a lot more sketchy than it actually is, but you just go to her house, you interact with the cat, she does a big background check on you and everything, and you can adopt him. So that's where we got Brady from. He was kind of on a whim because Boo is so antisocial. I thought getting another cat would bring her out of her shell and she would like play with it and have some like companionship whenever we're not home. But to be completely honest with you guys, she hates him. She does not like Brady. They have never cuddled. They have never had a nice interaction before. I mean, they tolerate each other, I guess, but she just ignores him. She does not want anything to do with Brady. So that is kind of a little backstory about them. Someone also asked 2 different things about some questions about how to get started on social media. I think everybody who was interested in doing it, I think there is room for everybody on social media. It's not too oversaturated. There is an audience for everyone. If you think about how many people are in the world, you can gain a following in 2025. I promise you that. It just takes consistency and finding what works for you and what resonates with your audience. She asked what film equipment I use. Honestly, you can use a iPhone. I use my iPhone for all of my short form content, and I film on the back camera, and I also have a tripod just because it's easier to film myself and get good angles and all of that. And then for YouTube, I film on a Canon M50. I have all of my filming equipment linked on my Amazon storefront too, but I've had this camera for literally 5 years now, and I love it. I think it's very user friendly. You don't have to mess with the settings. I don't know a thing about cameras, like fancy cameras, and this one's very easy to use. And then she also asked how much money I make from YouTube. So this is kind of a loaded question, and I know finances are kind of a touchy subject. I'm not going to go into too much detail of like the number wise, but just to let y'all know, I do social media full time, and it's very possible to make that your sole source of income. I think it's also important to know that there are multiple streams of income that you can have when you do social media for work. For example, some things that you can get monetized from is you can get monetized on YouTube. So basically you get paid whenever people watch your videos. There are ads in front of them. You can also make money from brand deals. You also can get put on retainers with brands, and then you also can come out with products, ebooks, guides. There's so many different avenues that you can go down with social media. It just depends on what kind of content you're creating and what your audience is asking you for. Another question is how Jack and I met. So if you didn't know, my boyfriend and I have been together for 8 years now. We started dating when we were 19, and we actually, funny story, actually went to the same high school, but we did not speak a word to each other. Fast forward to the summer between our freshman and sophomore year of college, we ran into each other at the gym. I swear, people find the best people at the gym. And we got to talking in the parking lot, and then I actually added him on Snapchat a few days later, and we literally haven't stopped talking since. But for the sake of this video not being too long, I hope I'm going to end it here. If you guys have more questions for me, I like doing Q&As here and there, so definitely leave those down below. And without any further ado, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!